It was like a Liberal Democrat conference. Only, of course, we're a bit redder than them. Okay, we're basically a collective of left-wing poets from Wales and beyond. Some of us have marched for the Merthyr Rising, to commemorate the Merthyr Rising from the early 80s, anti-poll tax movement, and in support of the hunger strikers in the maize, different things like that. I'll kick off with a poem which is about the symbol of Merthyr, which is a heart. But the symbol of the Merthyr Rising is a fist with a red flag. A banner goch is the red flag. A fist, not heart. Take down the heart. We've no need of it. It's the brand on sheep. That iron heart, where there was bloodshed, slaughter by soldiers on the street. The paper hearts stuck all along our bus station, pinned by platitudes. This place needs a fist, raised not in violence, but defiant as a banner goch. Fist of a martyr before the rope, protesters before banishment. Poor person raising it in hope. Thank you. Thank you. And this is one I wasn't selected as the poet laureate, and this is another reason why. And this is about the incident with Phil, the Duke of Edinburgh, old Phil. Phil the Greek, they could call him. 97 years old and still driving. Got a huge house up on Stick, near where he caused it. His Land Rover overturned, didn't it? 2 in the other car injured. And they had a baby on board. Could have been a lot worse, See, these posh people think they can do what they want. Next day he had a new car, sparkling Land Rover, cost a packet. They even got a limo and chauffeur. Sorry, anybody else to be blamed. Everyone collecting he'd had a few. His missus is a mayor, see? Always dressing up, real fancy. They even got a limo and chauffeur. But old Phil's a stubborn sod, always giving off out of chinkies. You'd think he was from round here. He used to be a magistrate, sending all the barred ones down. Now he's a geriatric joyrider, giving the law a B sign. Thank you. Thanks very much. Debbie.
This is a poem called Martyr's Rising. Tokens for the trek shops, we'll tell you how to spend. No barrack for your babies, slices at an end. Workers, tradesmen, radicals raise the flag of blood. Loaf of bread impaled on copper tablewood. Shops and houses raided, confiscated goods returned. Merthyr town was rising, for equality they yearned. Simple demands were issued, bread and cheese was one such call. Food on the table, increased wages for all. A meeting at the Castle Inn, magistrates and iron masters. The right to basic human rights was turned down by those bastards. Word soon spread, the masses outraged, troops called in, war was waged. Welsh led by Lewis as the henchman he was known. 200 people injured, 24 never went home. A soldier stabbed, Black was his name, for his injury young Dick was framed. Despite protests of innocence, to the gallows he was sent. Name now preserved in martyrdom, to Penderyn we lament.
So the first one I'll do tonight is about the joys of public transport at night. A single ticket to Newport, that's all I bloody need. A single ticket to Newport, with small change I plead. A single ticket to Newport, I've got kids to feed. A single ticket to Newport, get flirty and I'll breed. A single ticket to Newport, and hair that does recede. A single ticket to Newport, aggression fueled by speed. A single ticket to Newport, cut me and I'll bleed. A single ticket to Newport, anxiety is freed. A single ticket to Newport, I'll follow any lead. A single ticket to Newport, challenge me, I'll cede. A single ticket to Newport, come on fucking driver. A single ticket to Newport, what? No change from a fiver. A single ticket to Newport, feel breath mixed with saliva. A single ticket to Newport, look mate, I ain't no duck and diver. A single ticket to Newport, look mate, I'm a survivor. poem goes out to anyone that's had their benefits cut. It's called Missing Payment. There is no money, no amount has gone into my bank account, so I dial the number, get in the queue for about an hour or two, and you just say, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me, there's a fucking bear with me, there's an elephant in the room by a big black dog, I'm being consumed, no matter breathing in a paper bag can stop a full-on panic attack, and you just say, bear with me. I get wound up, you start to flounder. Do you believe all the mess about benefits, Crown? Just look, if you don't restore my payments, I will end up on the pavement, and you just say, bear with me. Bear with me, bear with me, there's a fucking bear with me, there's an elephant in the room by a big black dog, I'm being consumed, no amount of breathing in a paper bag can stop a full-on panic attack, and you just say, bear with me. I bet you've got a landlord too who expects to be paid on time by you, we're all being shafted, to tell the truth, all we need's a fucking roof, and you just don't say, bear with me.
Spat at, kicked and screamed at. They even threw my dog on the train track. If there was any justice on this planet, is a line I stopped saying as it was driving me manic. Under cardboard I think of winning, not whining. Walking the talk, not the last box with decorative red lining. Under cardboard I'll advise you on arrival. I'm not a celebrity, get me out of your type of survival. The British love their tea, and don't forget so do we. Even though sick to death of it. Okay, one for the demonstrators. This is called How Loud Will You Scream? Thumping shit out of you, they love it, it's been thought through. Again, okay with number 10. Remember sass, too much fuss. Protect the top, knock your fucking block off. How loud will you scream, falling apart at the seams? Don't have the gorillas to stop a conference of killers. That's the end of us. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Cheers.
Hello. The first poem I wrote for Bobby Sands, which you will remember for political prisoners' rights in Northern Ireland, and I didn't realise that it would carry on being a critical issue now for Kurdish rights, where people at the moment are risking putting their lives on the line. So that's what this poem is. The sky is translucent blue. I see it through the slatted iron bars. I remember the lilies reminiscent of you, the scent that heals the scars. In the corner of the cell, uneaten food congeals. Children yet unborn will never know me. The idea of freedom is what heals. Don't let them believe stories of my infamy. The power to define our own truth, that's what's worth dying for. Writing the rules, nothing sweeter to youth. I was a freedom fighter, not a murderer. Don't you think I'd love to bite into an apple and feel the juice run down my chin? The slaughter of our people has left me implacable to promises made, whatever their origin. Easter lilies in the cortege of the ones who died. Our suffering becomes our weapon. We can challenge those who've lied and truth told from New York to Hebron. Now I can only see you in my mind's eye as eyesight fades and also smell. There are families who long to hear my last sigh, but they're not the only ones who live in hell. Maybe we could have achieved more with less. We're not criminals, I'll never accept that. What wins is surviving under duress, and they'll never make me retract. We'll not rest till they've gone from our land, till our own choices and laws make the news. Right now it's me making a stand, but there's plenty more who will walk in my shoes. the poem that's in the Red Poets collection. It's called The Future is Another Country. The future is another country. I can only take certain things with me. My packing must be light so as not to weigh me or you down. I need books, I need to know history so that I don't make the same mistakes as those who went before. And I need to make connection with the spirits of the past who knew that women were not castrated men, but creatures who made choices, and that men might try to arrange things to suit themselves, who knew that people will comply with the voice of authority, the uniform of the state, the fear of the truncheon and the crack of gunshot, and who knew that love is the only thing that can save us. The future is another country, and I need to know my strengths, take an inventory. I can laugh, thank God, for in my laughter is the joy of drawing breath, and in my laughter is the reason for going on. I can cook, I can throw ingredients together, turmeric to save us from viruses, feverfew to calm headaches, mint to refresh and delight us, and coriander seed on wafers made with honey to feed us. I can bring courage. I will hold your hand. I can walk ahead and step round the craters and the road humps and use my stick to fend off dangers. And I can bring a determination to be beside you. And when we look out at the minarets and the domes, at the murmurations of starlings, the tumblings of waterfalls, and the rumblings of quakes, entreat me not to leave you, because I want to be still there, the morning after, when the struggle is over, sharing the wafers and making the coffee, and talking with those whose losses legitimate the plans for a new world. Wherever you go, I will go, traveling light but strong. I will bring the hope that love can reach across the bitter pond, can heal the price we have to pay. Your world will be my world, your people will be my people. Entreat me not to leave you, and in my choosing to be with you, the future becomes another country.
Issue number 25 will be launched in Merthyr, the Imp in Merthyr, in September, and I got one copy left of the last issue if you want to buy it. Half price, okay? 20 quid, no. Okay, next up is local man Jonathan Richards.
After a wonderful night with the Red Poets 5 years ago, I was walking home and this poem arrived. What a night! So many poets, so many poems, so much emotion, so much intensity, from heart to heart, mind to mind, peace and connection, joy and sharing, love for the cause. This is what really matters. But yet, I remember 2003 when I was the only person in Merthyr on the day of the Stop the War demonstration. There may have been people from Merthyr over in London, but nobody came to join me in Merthyr, and the people of Merthyr walked past completely uninterested and ignoring me. And I thought they looked at me and thought, what an idiot. There we are. Easter 1983. We'd publicised it for months, but only 5 of us turned up outside the Royal Ordnance Factory in Penition on Easter Day. Just 5 with placards for peace. Did anybody else care about nuclear weapons made in that benign Cardiff suburb? The issues for us were as clear as the spring sunshine. Surely the laws of a good society are as strong as the laws of physics. But then there's the elections with the lost deposits, the causes that break our hearts but never make the news. Just thinking about Kurdistan, for example. The truths that we hold, our integrity intact, the lies that they tell that are believed by all. And then I'm told, Jonathan, calm down. Be mindful of your strong feelings. Set yourselves achievable goals. Relax. Breathe deeply. Only fight the battles you think you're going to win. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. Find a way that you can win. Work within your circles of influence. Well, for me, being red breaks all the rules for health, success and being well. Yet, here I stand, I can do no other.
This is about something that happened in Merthyr last June, when there was a protest about plans to cut the breakfast club hours. It's called Breaking News. They were cooking up a demo to turn up the heating on plans to cut breakfast club funding. With reduced money in the pot, the council recipe was to take a knife to hours, make it 30 minutes. Parents were ready to reach the boiling point, gathered together outside the civic centre. It was already a hot day. Children dashed from school with homemade placards. Give the council food for thought. Banners were there as Courtney and Ben ran to the cause, Mother following behind them. Ben was handed a large Union flag and swung it about like a samurai sword. Courtney wouldn't display the sign he'd made at home earlier. Union reps issued a rallying cry. They were going to win the fight. A camera snapped pictures of protesters on the steps. But it really was not to be decided until later, when a scheme to stir up things. The people had taken the first step in the course of action in what could prove to be a serial story. Would the believers in their fight win the council, and would they dish the plans to cut the funding? Would the parents vote the council bottom of the class? The sun continued to shine as angry chants rent the air. Courtney and Ben left the scene and went to have chips for their tea. This one is This is called Merthyr Rising. From about 2 years ago from my book. Merthyr Rising. We bear the scars, felt the pain, hot iron blast, cold in our veins, slums and low pay, fear of death. This was no life, struggling for breath. Furnace, coal mine, children at work, tyrant bosses, no time to shirk. Fight for your rights, unite in the hope of better things. Together we will cope. We are people of Merthyr, flag raised on high. Onwards, upwards, sound the battle cry.
Hello. This is a response to an article I read about something pretty dreadful. And what could be more beautiful than obeying the dictatorship of my natural instinct, the delay enforced by convention and state theology? Why did you kill my family? And what is more beautiful than being the hunter, obeying instincts honed in another age, employed when I stand in this river? Why did you kill my family? The storage facility of chemicals taking me to the peak of lust is now depleted. My net is filled with tonight's meal, snapping for oxygen. It is time to soar. Why did you kill my family? leaving the certainty of earth and rock behind, leaving the struggle for space among fumes and sweat below. Heron gliding in the updraft. Why did you kill my family? And swoop to release the climax where lust for the culmination of my personal firework of brainwaves meets the target of the chase. Why did you kill my family? The wedding started 3 days ago. Dancing, music, and rare sweetmeats. Surrounding villages depleted of relatives, gathered for reunion of joy. BBC News. US drones eliminated a gathering of dangerous terrorists. Why did you kill my family? My son is no longer in school, he's now at Swansea University doing physics, but I was thinking of school. There is this boy in my school. He eats any crap they put before him, puts his arms around his plate when you get close. Of course they tease him, of course they try. He's learned, and now, after a little panic, he grins and laughs. In the first week, he hit Miss Hutton. Be patient. Give him time. Make friends, she said. Some boys in lower school, well, you know what they're like. Provoking a fight and say, it was him, miss. I shoot them off. They're scared of me. I never hit anyone in my life, but I'm huge and I don't touch. A couple of older girls play mother hen. The lower boys don't stand a chance. Wrong, the girls see. They don't take no shit. Seen him crying once or twice, then looks at you, screws up his face. He came with the boats, but lives with a Ponty family now. And then there was this fuss in town, the Baldies with their steel-capped boots, toe-cut boots, and not just them, shouting slogans, waving banners. Wouldn't have known, but BBC Wales made it big. Parents of kids, I know, stood and clapped. None of my friends were there. They'd not be friends anymore. Asked him about his family. Wish I hadn't lost their home in the bombing. Just think, we have Cameron, the Queen, on telly laying wreaths for the Blitz, and they've got through much worse already. And if you're caught not singing the national, well, you know what happened. Lost his grandparents in the raid. Might have been our bombs. The Russians or their own government. I know about the rape. He was only 12. Was in the camp in Libya. He didn't actually say. Was talking about some other kids he knew, and then just silence. What he didn't say made me sick with anger. You can't touch him. Goes all rigid, and for ages doesn't talk. His sisters too. It was the people who ran the camp. He trusted them, and now he trusts nobody. Well, the older girls in school, they talked him out of his panic. But won't be in school next term. Going to uni, see? The boat was worse. Lost his parents when it sank. We talked football. Man United is big with them. Me, I'm Cardiff boy. Cardiff City. Best club in the world. Well, will be one day. Rugby, doesn't even know about it. He will. Ask me next term. Lulo.
Just to introduce this, there's a couple of phrases that are Welsh here. I should at one point say sites, which means English. And the last line is Marathi, which is from a David Lewis song, meaning we're still here. So, Welsh knotweed. It's officially agreed that Japanese knotweed cannot be defeated, nor be eradicated. And neither can we, because while our princes were defeated, Wales was not eradicated, and we're still here. Welsh knotweed cannot be treated, nor eradicated. So the scythe should heed, they cannot succeed. we are dedicated to survive as we still speak our older language. The Welsh Mots did not succeed, Yma or he. And this one, probably the last time I'm going to do it. It's about that, the late Prime Minister. Oh no, she's still there. It's about her, right? Mrs May's Brexit. So how would you like your Brexit, Mrs May? Would you prefer a full English Brexit to a continental Brexit because you fear a double quaffle? Come on, Mrs May, stop being weak and unstable. Make up your mind. Do you prefer a hard-boiled Brexit or not? After all, you said Brexit is Brexit, so tell us what kind of Brexit you want. Is it a poached Brexit? A soft, rather soggy Brexit? Or is it the kind of Brexit you can encapsulate in a Brexit cup? Nice and clean and clear. Because, my dear, I have to say that it's looking more like a scrambled Brexit these days. I just hope you realise that the danger of a no-deal Brexit is that it will end up being a Brexit of burnt toast, a scorched exit that'll be indigestible to everyone, no matter how they voted. So I hope you see sense and settle for a French omelette rather than a full English Brexit, or maybe diet and just skip Brexit altogether.
But this one is. Is it? No. No. Who's turned the mics off? It's working again. Okay. The piece of bread that puts me in mind of the old slogan, we don't just want the crumbs, we want the whole fucking bakery. And that was the message of the people in Merthyr, 1831. That's the message we want to send out as well. I'm going to start off with one called, although it's called Scary Monsters, it's got fuck all to do with David Bowie. You might think to find the scariest features on zombies, vampires, and other such creatures. And features means not just the physical kind, but also emotional traits of the mind. But I tell you, the ones you should really dread are not Bigfoot, the werewolf, or the living dead, Frankenstein's monster, or ghouls when they're hungry, evil clowns, Godzilla, mutants, or the mummy. The creatures I mean live much closer to home. Not in some dystopian twilight zone. They've seen their own town, in the smartest bars, in their Gucci loafers and their luxury cars. They're wreaking havoc on the poorest people. Their sense of morals is nothing but fecal. They shit on the disabled, driving them to death. The stench of murder is on their breath. They are the monsters we ought to beware. It's Prada, Armani, Dior that they wear. Forget the zombies and all that malarkey. The real monsters are in the Tory party. Thank you. Before I do my last one, I just wanted to plug the Tenacity Rising. It's August, we do it every year. Steve was there last year, he'll tell you it was good. We are doing it. There's a poetry night Wednesday the 14th, History Forum Thursday the 15th, and March and Rally Internationally on Saturday the 17th. You want one of these, come and see me afterwards. Still on the issue of benefits and ripping people off, I got the last one is called Do You Want Some? Someone from our office will be coming to see you very soon about your benefits. For your protection, all our visiting staff carry an identity card. Ask to see it. The visitor will need to check a number of things to make sure you are getting the right amount of benefit. Do not worry if you do not have all the things, but please get as many as you can so that there is no further delay in calculation and payment of your benefit entitlement. You must fill in the tear-off part of this form each week to tell us about anything that has changed. If anything changes and you do not tell us, you might get the wrong amount of money and you could be breaking the law. Look, if you are not sure if we need to know, please tell us anyway. Tell us everything. Tell us about yourself. Are you pregnant? What date is the baby due? Are you getting personal independence payment? How much do you get? Are you getting it once a week? Are you getting it once a month? Are you getting it regular? What do you need? Who is it for? Tell us their name. What is it for? Who do you need? Tell us their name. If you are applying for the cost of replacement of an item, please say what happened to the old item. Can you stand and assist it? Can you see the shape of furniture in a room? Can you tell light from dark? Do strangers understand what you say? Do your family and friends understand what you say? Can you understand someone talking in a normal voice on a busy street? Can you understand someone talking in a low voice in a quiet room? Can you tie a bow in string? Can you walk up and down one step? Can you raise one arm to your head as if to put on a hat? Can you clap without using your left hand? Do you lose control of your bladder at least once a month? Do you lose control of your bowels at least once a month? Please show us how often in the box below. Can you pick up a pound coin with either one of your hands? Can you pick up a 20-pound note with one of your hands but not the other? Can you pick up a welfare check? I bet. I said, I bet. Tell us about your partner. Does he need help? Is he away from work because of a trade dispute? Was it a strike? Was it a walkout? Was it a lockout? Were there picket lines? Did he love you? Was he breaking the law? What does he need? How much does he get? Who does he love? Where does he live? Does he want some? Tell us his name! Someone will be coming to see you very soon about your benefit entitlement. For your protection, ask to see their identity card. Cheers, comrades! Merthyr Rising!
Pregnant, get on the go! St. James
must remember to breathe or I'll just hyperventilate and fall off stage. It's about depression, it's called black poem. Sometimes I want to write black poems for black days. Sometimes I want to sink deeper into this gothic haze. So what if everything I write is not fucking work of art? So what if I got a gothic heart? This is just a black poem for a black day. Black thoughts from a black brain. Black rhythm to black rain. Black ribbons for black hair. In a white, white world that doesn't care. And finally, it's called Sugar on the Street. She's so sweet, she got the beat. She got the movement in her feet. She got the movement that's unique. She's sugar, sugar, sugar on the street. Sugar, sugar, sugar on the street. She's so neat, she's my treat. She's the icing on the cake, the topping on the sweet. She's sugar, sugar, sugar on the street. Sugar, sugar, sugar on the street. Sugar on the street. Sugar on the street, living in the heat, heart's got a beat. I need to eat, give me sugar, sugar, sugar on the street. Sugar, sugar, sugar on the street. Honey may be sweet, but it can't compete when I dance into the beat with my sugar, sugar, sugar on the street, man.
Right, yeah, sure. Greetings everybody. Greetings from the Sussex Coast. I'm Stephen Stockholm from Brighton. Lovely to see the Red Poets again. Absolutely brilliant. I've got the DJ set going behind me. I was hoping he was going to I could rap to it, but he changed the beat, unfortunately, so I can't. So I'm going to start with this one. Got to be young, black to rap, right? So I've no chance because I'm old, punk rock and white.